IOC issued the memo when the prison was swarmed with positive COVID-19 cases, and at the time the department was unable to test inmates. Agustin says since they have adjusted the directive to allowing all warrant of arrest offenses. There's been an outpouring of condolences today on the passing of former Speaker Joe San Agustin, known fondly as Joe T. With more on the longtime lawmaker, here's Nestor Lecanto.
Two things impact. One,
Speaker Joe Titano San Agustin was born in Agana in 1931. He served in a number of capacities during his career in public service, but is probably most remembered for his time as a lawmaker. He served 10 consecutive terms in the Guam legislature from the 14th through the 24th and was Speaker for the 20th to the 22nd. The governor, the speaker, and the congressman all released messages of condolences. Governor Leon Guerrero said, "As a friend, I will miss him. As an island, we will miss a great statesman and advocate for the people of Guam, a compassionate public official, and a devoted Catholic." Speaker Terlahi said he was instrumental in the establishment of many agencies, services, and programs, and fought for retirement security for employees after their long years and sacrifice in service to Gov Guam. And Congressman San Nicolas said, "Our island has lost an icon, but we know he is happy with Auntie May." San Agustin was predeceased by his wife, the former Carmen Shimizu. They are survived by their 5 children, including current Senator Joe S. San Agustin. Rosary and funeral arrangements are pending. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
It will be the single largest public project ever by Gov Guam. A bill by Senators Joe San Agustin and Tina Muñoz Barnes proposes to spend more than $1 billion for a new healthcare center of excellence. Nestor Lecanto reports.
The project calls for the construction of a new Guam Memorial Hospital, a new public health and social services facility, and a new behavioral health and wellness center, all within the same massive complex. The estimated price tag, says co-sponsor Tina Barnes, $1.05 billion.
This is a big project, and this is just the beginning of the blueprint that we need to facilitate moving forward.
And Barnes says they need to start now because the facilities we have are falling apart.
We have the opportunity, and the people know that we need these facilities. We can't keep doing Band-Aid repairs. We can't keep trying to retrofit things that need to be replaced.
The bill envisions a build, operate, and transfer deal, a financing option with private contractors used in large-scale infrastructure projects. Barnes says Gov Guam would commit to $35 million a year for 39 years from the anticipated $65 million a year in earned income tax reimbursements from the federal government. A location has not yet been selected, but GMH Administrator Lillian Posada says 4 potential sites have been identified. The old Hospital Point in Tamuning, South Binigayan in Dededo, the Old Navy Golf Course in Radio Barrigada, and Eagles Field in Mangilao.
My preference is, again, Central Guam. And so, again, it's for the whole island of Guam, not just for, particular group of individuals. It's for the whole island.
The governor has publicly expressed a preference for Eagle Field, but in a recent public hearing, some testified that the property should go back to the original landowners. Meanwhile, Barnes again stressed that their bill is just the starting point for what she expects to be a long and vigorous public discussion.
The administration, the agencies, the community, the private sector, what can they do to make this facility, to make this Center of Excellence happen in this generation?
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
As we recently reported, Guam's only public hospital is working on getting reaccredited. And according to hospital administrator Lillian Posadas, they've already started shopping around.
We've had presentations from 3 accrediting organizations that our compliance administrator has reached out and has scheduled those discussions. We are getting more data, more information from these 3 organizations that then we can present to the Board of Trustees, and the Board of Trustees can then, decide which one will be the choice to get the hospital reaccredited or accredited.
Posada says the 3 accrediting firms the hospital authority is hearing from include the Center of Improvement in Healthcare Quality, or CIHQ, Det Norske Veritas, or DNV, and the previous accreditation organization, the Joint Commission, adding that in the meantime, GMH will be laying out a roadmap to ensure they work towards meeting accreditation standards. You should start looking around for a permanent job right about now. Labor Director David Della Sola is joining the chorus of local officials who are urging people not to wait until their unemployment assistance runs out in September before finding new work.
There's heavy equipment operations, nursing assistants, medical code billing, construction, ship repair. There's a number of occupations that pay well, that we can certify you, pay for that, and then you can get a change in career path that's pays well and pretty much is hopefully future-proof for you. You're gonna have to, face the reality that the assistance is not gonna be forever, and when it runs out, you don't want to be without a job or any kind of income and, running around out there with thousands of other people.
Della Sola says limited money is available on a first-come, first-served basis for training programs at the Guam Community College. Nearly $570 million in total unemployment assistance has been paid out as of mid-March. The Guam Labor Department released the latest statistics, which show that $280 million has been paid out in PUA, $253 million in federal pandemic unemployment compensation, and $33.8 million in lost wages assistance. There were about 29,000 claimants, 15,291 female, and 13,345 were male. The largest group was made up of claimants ages 25 to 54, with a total of 18,128. Senior citizens 55 years and older and youth between 16 and 24 were the next highest groups at about 5,300 each. The majority of claimants, 12,418, indicated they were unemployed. They were employed but with reduced hours. Some 9,450 said they were completely unemployed, and 6,334 stated they were furloughed. The largest ethnic population was Filipino with 11,834 applicants, followed by Chamorros at 9,124 and Micronesians with 5,174. As we reported, it was on Wednesday the Guam Hotel and Restaurant Association held its second vaccination clinic, mainly targeted at service workers in anticipation of the target reopening date of May 1st. AMC project coordinator Brandon Kinsella says going digital has made this particular vaccination clinic as efficient as possible.
Medical forms, CDC, they are in compliance with CDC guidelines as far as the screening questionnaire, but what we've done is we've made the entire process digital. All the patient information is collected in the digital platform, and all they have to do when they arrive at the vaccine location is present their ID, to which they can proceed to the vaccine table, receive their shot, and then just wait in the monitoring area.
According to GHRA President Mary Rhodes, GHRA has been allotted 1,200 doses of the COVID vaccine and will be announcing their next vaccination clinic soon. Stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
It makes myself and it makes my team members very proud to work for an organization that has been on island for many years with its focus on reliability, dependability, and commitment to the communities that they operate in.
Matson's a great corporate citizen to the community.
We all benefit from any sort of environmental commitment we make. One of the ways that we do that is with our Adahi Utano program. There's action behind it, and so action breeds commitment.
With the Kaimana Hila coming to Guam, this brings a new age and modernization to the island.
It's exciting for me because it's a brand new ship and we can carry more freight into the islands. It just shows growth for Guam and Micronesia.
Matson would be nothing without its customers, and we hope to continue to serve you for decades to come.
Social distancing may be the new norm. But connection will always be our tradition. Through good times and tough times, we remain connected with you. Masks may be the new fashion, but protection will always be our style. You can always count on us to protect the things that matter the most. Sanitizing may be the new routine, but caring will always be our practice. We care about your loved ones and the things you value the most. And as we welcome our new normal, one thing remains certain: we will always be here for you. We're open and ready to serve you. Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust.
It's gonna look a little different in here. Your favorite spot might not be exactly where it used to be. Being next in line might feel a little less like next in line. And our smiles might come with a little extra shine. But McDonald's is ready to take your order as safely as we can.
KUAM News, winner of the 2020 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Excellence in Social Media.
Welcome back. Members of a federal advisory group say they need more time to consider the risks of the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. The CDC and the FDA recommended a pause on the vaccine Tuesday after at least 6 people developed blood clots in the more than 7 million doses administered. 1 woman has died. CBS's Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
A CDC advisory committee made up of outside health experts says it needs more time to collect data on the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine, and it has postponed its vote on recommendations. During a virtual meeting, the panel discussed the cases of 6 women who developed rare blood clots after receiving the 1-dose vaccine.
While causality has not been fully established between these very rare events and our vaccine, we recognize these events could represent an important potential risk with the Janssen vaccine.
The CDC says it's working to rapidly investigate the incidents and looking into whether there may be additional cases.
All 6 individuals with these clots were women between the ages of 18 and 48.
Symptoms include severe headache, difficulty moving, shortness of breath, and pain in the legs or abdomen. Director Rochelle Walensky said healthcare providers also need to be on the lookout for the condition.
While we would typically treat blood clots with a medication called heparin, heparin and its derivatives should definitively be avoided.
The White House COVID response team says it expects a short-term impact on daily vaccination numbers as those scheduled for Johnson & Johnson appointments are transitioned to Pfizer or Moderna vaccines. But the administration says they don't expect this pause to impact overall vaccination efforts.
We have more than enough Pfizer and Moderna vaccine supply to continue or even accelerate the current pace of vaccinations.
According to the latest CDC numbers, more than 75 million Americans are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Issues continue at this month's Chamorro Land Trust Commission meeting. As we recently reported in addressing constituent matters, the commission was faced with an issue in which one plot of land had been leased to 2 separate individuals. Originally granted the lease for the property in 1997, Terry Malari finds herself in limbo, waiting on the second leasee to agree to find another property. But the catch is the CLTC is having a bit of trouble contacting her.
Please, I'm asking you, why do I have to wait for Ms. Aguero to agree when you guys didn't ask me if I agree? You gave the property when it was already given to me. As far as I'm concerned, I am the original leaser. I patiently waited because I believe in the system, and the system has failed.
According to Malari, she's paid taxes on the property and was planning to build a structure on the land, but was told the property had already been leased to another individual, as well as registered with the Department of Land Management. The issue was yet again tabled until the next commission meeting. Looks like someone's got a gold star, as the folks at the Guam International Airport Authority earned a globally recognized health accreditation from Airports Council International. Here's more.
As the entry and exit point for the island, the Guam International Airport Authority has made sure that they've stayed on the ball with the rapidly changing safety guidelines that have resulted from the COVID pandemic. And there's no doubt about it now that they've received a globally recognized health accreditation from Airports Council International, or ACI. Although the accreditation is a fairly new accolade, Marketing Administrator Rolinda Faasua-Malie says they've been working on these new health safety measures since last year.
We have been implementing these measures since June of 2020, but we just received accreditation in time for the opening of May 1. What does it mean? It means that our airport is recognized globally as having met the standard for international travel, that we've implemented the measures that were identified by ICAO and the Airports Council International as the standard, and also we've taken it a little further with UV filters installed into our air handling units. We're looking at other ways for disinfection.
Some of the new measures taken by the airport authority include thermal screening for both inbound and outbound passengers, social distancing cues, and touchless technologies, to list a few. And with a 40-page application for the accreditation, almost 100 evidentiary documents to support their eligibility, and being placed under the magnifying glass of a seasoned evaluator, Faasua-Malie says earning the accreditation is no small feat.
There's been a huge investment in technology, new processes, new programs, and new products. So it has been a journey, and with the collaboration of federal regulatory partners and our airlines, we've earned this big certification. So it's a big win for Guam and for the whole airport community.
With several local businesses doing their due diligence to show that their establishments are following safety protocols by applying for the WTTC Safe Travel Stamp, the Airport Authority has led the charge to reopen the tourism industry in the safest way possible. And as the first establishment to earn a Safe Travel Stamp, they're pretty confident that they're ready for the reopening, according to Safety Administrator Anthony Kittichai.
With the airport, safety is paramount in everything that we do. This is our culture. Even before the pandemic, we've always put health and safety at the forefront. I feel that we're more than ready to continue providing the best safety for our island and traveling public.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Peter Santos.
The Guam Regional Transit Authority may be behind schedule, but General Manager Sel Babauta says they're still moving forward with the design for a maintenance and operation facility. The facility is being funded from a $3.9 million 2019 Federal Transit Authority grant. A portion of that grant will go to the facility's construction. The new building, according to Babauta, will save the agency over $1 million because it will consolidate their functions under one roof. With regional headlines, here's KSPN2 News.
Hafaday Zantino Guam. Here's what's making headlines in the CNMI. It started off with 23 individuals from the Department of Fire and Emergency Medical Services who refused to take the COVID-19 vaccine. According to Fire Chief Dennis Mendiola, that number has dropped and the disciplinary action is final.
Now we're down to 9. Unfortunately, the 9 refused to take the vaccine, so we went ahead and served the termination effective today.
Mendiola states some of the firefighters have been working for the department for over 10 years, and the decision is nothing personal.
Some of them are great firefighters, but again, an order is an order. Violating the governor's directive is the same as violating a judge's directive, or a judge's order.
Losing 9 individuals seriously affects the department's manpower.
Currently, we're already stretched out thin. So what we did was we deployed personnel from Rota and Tinian to augment the shortage. But we're going to launch an emergency academy, and hopefully we can just fill these positions as soon as possible.
Mendiola says this is an unfortunate situation, but keeping the community safe is the department's priority.
A lot of them are citing that, the vaccine, even with the vaccine, you may or may not contract COVID, but as I stated in my previous statement, that any percentage, any margin of positive percentage for not contracting COVID is better than nothing to us. It's a solution. At the end of the day, if it gives me a better chance to fight COVID, then I'm going to take this and I'm going to stand firm on that.
For more news, please visit saipantv.com. For KSPN2, I'm Sally Limas.
The Guam Coalition Against Sexual Assault and Family Violence held a wave Wednesday at several locations throughout the island to raise awareness in their fight against some of the biggest issues that happen in our community. Executive Director Cynthia Cabot.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, Child Abuse Prevention Month. It's also Youth Month. And latter part of this month, it's also going to be National Crime Victims' Rights Week. So along with our partners, we'll be going out to raise awareness to say this is our month and wanted to call attention to all of these important issues.
Still following social distancing guidelines, the coalition made their presence known in the villages of Hagatnya, Tamuning, Dotnya, Pidi, Mangilao, Barragata, and Dedido. According to Cabot, the wave was a collaborative effort with village mayors, showing that we all stand together against these important issues. Sports is next. Keep it here.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
There's never a bad time to enjoy my newest sauced and loaded curly fries. Try triple cheddar or spicy pepper jack, both topped with slow smoked bacon. Get both, only at Jack in the Box.
The thing about freedom is, freedom has no limits. There's no such thing as too many adventures or too many unforgettable moments. There will never be too many stories to write or too many memories to make. But when it comes to a vehicle that will be there for it all, there's only one. Jeep.
Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. The IIAAG Girls High School Soccer season will be taking place this year. I caught up with the ND Royals at their practice session late afternoon yesterday to hear what they had to say about the upcoming season. Check it out. The Notre Dame Royals are four-time defending IIAAG Girls Soccer champions. ND slipped past Academy 3-2 back in the 2019 championship game. This year, the girls are looking forward to continuing that legacy.
It's a work in progress. Everybody plays a different role politically, from DPHS and whatnot. Just making the right decision. We understand that they have a tough job on their end too, and then also with us trying to do logistics as far as the teams and whatnot and setting up the schedules. It's been pretty tough, but I guess when we work together, we collaborate, things can make happen.
Coach Sam Sangill says it's the smiles on his players' faces that say it all. Helping lead the way for the Royals is senior left wing Lauren Phillips.
When we heard that we were going to have a season, we wanted to make sure that we showed up to every practice with intensity and positivity. I like to stress commitment and dedication to practice, because even though we don't have games just like tomorrow or soon, dedication is what's going to make us win games.
Senior center defender Minami Rabago says carrying on the Royals' legacy is an honor. She's grateful for her team and the opportunity to play again.
Our team has a lot of potential. Every year, all these girls come out to work hard. Even if they don't have any previous experience, I think everybody puts in the work, and it's something that I believe shows on the field. We don't take anything for granted, and we don't take any team lightly, so we do work hard.
The GW Geckos finished their 2021 season undefeated and champions of the first ESA Girls Volleyball League. GW picked up the 3-set win 25-20, 27-25, 25-13. Cadence Sablon with the set for Benita Castro, who got off a nice shot before the Titans were called for a net violation.
I'm glad we came back because I was really hoping my team and I would take the championship this year, especially with this pandemic. I think we did pretty good with our defense. We just needed to talk, move, and call our ball.
Teasen looked to pull away in the second set after a 15-15 tie. The Titans went on an 8-4 run to lead 23-19. Down 24-20, the Geckos dug deep and responded with 4 straight points to tie the set at 24. Precious Pexon put the Titans ahead 25-24 with the shot at the back of the line. Benita Castro tied the game at 25 for GW. Castro was also a huge contributor on defense, coming up with some big-time digs. She gave the lead back to the Geckos after her shot was unable to get back over the net. Return error by Teasen. Up 26-25, GW went back to Castro for her third point down the stretch for the 27-25 second set win. Up 2-0, the Lady Geckos built a 13-4 lead in the third set, which included a 9-0 run. GW ended the match after Teasen couldn't get a handle on the return for the 25-13 third set win.
Honestly, it feels so amazing, especially like it's our senior year and we wanted it all. And there's teamwork that we knew we will never give up. We'll work together, and it's all momentum in the mind. This pandemic, it really put us down, and knowing that we have a season this year, it really brought us together to bond and become a team, and to have history in this year.
Well, that's going to do it for sports. We're back right after this.
Half a day.
Hi.
That will be $20, please.
I forgot my Mobile Smiles driver's rewards card.
No worries. You can now use your registered mobile number to earn points.
Can I use my mobile number to redeem rewards?
Sure. Just show us your photo ID or driver's license.
That's easy.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
We get it. Living to the fullest is tough during COVID-19. You don't need to do it alone, and everyone needs a hand right now. We are here. Feeling overwhelmed? Call 647-8833 and let's talk. Mangagihem is a project of Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
Happy Thursday, April 15th birthday to Alvin J. Pangilinan. Alvin, happy birthday, and please enjoy your special day. This is coming from all of your family and friends, every single one of them, sending you birthday love. Also, Abanuch, happy birthday from your family. And happy birthday number 6 to Amber Regis, to our little sweetheart. We love you, and we hope you enjoy your special day. 3 amazing Guamanians, 3 valued members of our community, and 3 birthday celebrants. So let's all do our part as a community to make them feel special, because today is their day. It's their birthday.
Remember, you can be part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online at KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birthday. That's all the time we have for now. Thank